let's do together, and then some of it I'm going to just let you practice, okay? All right, so here we go on number 1. A cell phone is 84 millimeters long and 46 millimeters wide. What is the ratio of the width to the length? Are they asking for any more than a fraction for an answer? No. No, because it says what's the ratio. So that's all you got to make is a fraction. But the order matters. Which one do they want on top? Width. So I like to do this so I know what order I'm going to set them up in. So they want width over length. All right, so what numbers are those? 46 over 84. Good job. 46 over 84, and you hit your fraction button on your yellow calculator, and it will divide for you. $23 over 42, anybody? Okay, so 23 to 42. Okay, now solve the proportions. All right, these are cross multiply, divide. Let me do one with you, and then I'm going to let you practice this at the end. So which one? You want B or C?
A and C.
I know. How about we'll do C together? Let's just make sure we all know how to do C. What do you have to do on C? What do you got to remember? Parentheses. Around which term? X minus 3. Okay, so cross multiply. What's 5 times x? 5x equals, and then I'm going to take 10 times what? Minus 3. That whole quantity, right? Okay, what's 10 times x? 10x. And what's 10 times negative 3? Negative 30. What would you move over? Yeah, 5x is already over here, so move 10x over, yeah. Five x minus 10x is negative 5x equals negative 30, right? Okay, divide by negative 5. What do you get? Yep, positive 6. I'm out of space. Okay, let's see if you could get number 3. I like 3. It's kind of like the apples and oranges problem. A baseball team played 154 regular season games. Now, know in your head, what's the 154 represent?
The total.
Total. Good job. And it's not always like that, but that's what they just told you. That is a total. The ratio of the number of games they won to the number of games they lost was 5 over 2. So 5 is the number of games they did what? 1. I would put a W up there, and a 2 is the number they lost. Did they only play 7 games? 5 plus 2 is 7. Did they only play 7 games? Not necessarily. They could have played more than that, but they just won more than they lost. That's what that tells you, okay? How many games did they win? All right, so let's do the number of games that they won. Anybody want to try it out? If you want to know how many they won, then you have to have a ratio that has wins. Okay? Think of another number that you have. What did they tell you up here?
154.
Yeah, they told you a 154, which is a what? Total. So let's see if we can make a proportion with wins to total, wins to total. Okay? All right, well, one of the total numbers I have is 154. Do I know how many wins go with 154? No, that's the part I don't know. So that's going to be x over 154. Now give me another little ratio I know with the number of wins and the number of total.
5 over 7.
5 over 7. Very good. I know 5 wins for every 7 games. Make sense? See where she got that 7? All right, good. So then you would just cross multiply and divide.
110.
Yes, 110. Sounds like that is a lot of games, isn't it? is like the Reds season. 154 regulars. Yeah, this must be baseball, real baseball. Okay, everybody good on that? All right, let's try, let's do these ones at the bottom. I'm going to skip the losses, and I want to look at these at the bottom when you have to use a graph, because this is good practice of things we've done. If it says AC over BD, it's talking about the length of segment AC. So if you look for segment AC, can you get the length of AC off of there? Yeah, isn't it straight across? And things that are straight across, you're allowed to do what? Count. You just count the boxes. So if you don't want to do distance formula, do you? Heck, no. If I can count, I'd rather just count. All right, so how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6? Okay, so it's 6 over. Now you need the length of BD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 again. So what's 6 divided by 6? 1. So if you wanted a ratio 1-to-1 is okay, that just means, oh, so 1-to-1 in teacher to student, that means 1 teacher for 1 student. That'd be really good, wouldn't it? You get all the attention. All right, let's do slope of EB. This is good to practice slopes again. So slopes, you know how slope is a ratio of rise over run? How many you go up or down over how many you go to the right? So that ratio is already with slope. So that's why there's only one thing here, because you're going to get a number over a number. So for EB, which point would you start with if you wanted the slope of EB? B. And you would go which direction? Up, and then to the right. Okay, good. So what is it? 8 over 2, which makes 4 over 1. Yes. All right, last one, ED, slope of ED. So everybody look for ED. ED is from here to here. Okay, which dot would you start with? Let's let everybody catch up. Y'all with me? Okay, ED. Would you start with E or start with D? E, the one on the left. And would you go up or down? Down and then to the right. Good. Down and to the right. So that means negative 8 over 4, which means negative what over what? Negative 2 over 1. Okay, cool. How about, I'm stopping there.